What's going on? It's your boy Brennan coming to you again. You already know what it is, man. All things are possible to them that believe. And we're going to even take that to another level. All things are possible to you because you believe. You got to make it personal. And that's something I want you to say to yourself every day. All things are possible to me because I believe. Because you got to believe. You got to be the person that believes. People can believe for you, but it becomes more effective when you are the person that's activating faith and activating that belief, man. And one of the things I want to get to you today is one quick point. A few weeks ago, I talked to you about the three powerful forces of faith and three powerful forces that can bring forth change. And one of those powerful forces is the way we speak, the way we respond when adversity arises. And a lot of times we may be believing and we may be in faith, but we may not necessarily know how to respond verbally when we meet a situation or a circumstance. Because you may be thinking, hey, I want to be real about my situation. I don't want to tell a lie or whatever it is. But my main thought process is that I'm working on something and I'm more focused on where I'm going than where I am. So I may be having a conversation with somebody may ask me a question, and my circumstances may be bad, but my response is going to be a positive response. So let's say, for example, you're having a financial issue, you coming up short on some bills, and somebody asks you how it's going. You don't necessarily have to sit there and go through your whole story of every single problem that you have. You could simply say, you know what? Yes, I've been having a little financial issue, but I'm coming out of it. I'm on the come up. I'm experiencing increase. That's it. And then you continue to keep your mind and your mouth on the positive level. You don't have to sit there and dwell and tell everybody your sad sob story. You can keep it real, but let people know that you are changing this situation. That has to be your mindset on every level. You can't be thinking it and then saying something different. You cannot be double-minded with it. A double-minded person is unstable and you won't get anywhere. You got to have everything working in the same direction. And that's one of the points that I made a few weeks ago, is that you have to make sure that you have everything working for you in the same direction. You can't be thinking positive, talking negative. You can't be talking positive, thinking negative. Because when you have to combine those two things together with your positive action to be able to get the result. Any one of those things being off track will throw off your progress. Not saying that you may not get there eventually, but you want to be taking steps consistently and constantly and getting in the right direction. Because we all know the mind is powerful. And when you get to thinking negative and you get to talking negative, your actions become a reflection of that. So you have to have everything in line. So make sure you look at your responses. Make sure you're looking at the way you respond when negative circumstances arise, because I hear it all the time. People love to tell their story. People love to rehearse their pain. People love to tell you how bad it is. They may tell you they want to change, but there's never any focus on the change. There's never any focus on the positive. Somebody can sit there and talk to you for an hour about how bad it is. And I've done that. I've been in sessions where people can sit there and they can go over and over. They can rehearse their pain over and over again. But when I ask them the question, what do you want to be different about this situation? What's your plan of change? They have nothing for me. They have no answers. They haven't put any thought or any effort into the positive. And that's one of the main things you need to change in your life, is that you have to start putting more energy, more effort, more thought, more activity into changing your situation instead of rehearsing the hurt, instead of rehearsing the pain, instead of rehearsing your bad situation. We know they happen. We know in this world we have struggles. Everybody experiences it. Everybody does. But the ones that change it are the ones that you're able to deal with it, set it aside, and let's move into the positive. I mean, I had plenty of situations where, I wanted to change things in my life. And what I had to do was keep my mind, my mouth, and my action going in a positive direction no matter what circumstances arose, no matter what happened. You know, I've had situations where I was working to increase my finances. I had it in my mind, I had it in my mouth that I was increasing. I had a scripture that said the Lord shall increase you more and more. I believe that's Psalms 115. And I would get up in the morning, I would say that scripture every morning, every day. On my way to work, all throughout the day, I had that rolling around in my head. I was applying for jobs. I was working hard doing good on my current job, applying for other jobs. Were there times when I applied for jobs and got interviews and I thought I should have got the job and it didn't work out? Yes, that happened. But that didn't put me down. I'm still on the same path. I'm just looking for the next opportunity. Don't let a roadblock change your whole demeanor. You have to stay consistent. No matter how many times I applied for jobs, didn't get the interview, no matter how many times I went on interviews and may not have gotten the job I wanted, no matter how many times I may have not been offered the salary that I desired, I never changed my mindset, I never changed my speech, and I never changed my actions. I stayed consistent and going in a positive direction until I got to the point where I desired. And to be honest with you, I kept it going past that because I'm still not satisfied. Even though I met some of the goals that I had set back then, I'm still not satisfied. So I still got to continue with the same mindset of increase, prosperity, health, wealth. You got to speak these positive things, think these positive things, and act on these positive things daily in your life, in every area. That's what you got to do. And you got to go hard, man. You gotta make up your mind what you want, and you really got to go hard and grind and not let anything stop you. I'm talking about you just have to be relentless in your pursuit of success. Make up your mind what you want and put everything into going and getting it. Don't be scattered around on so many different things. If you trying to increase your finances, go hard for it. If you trying to lose weight, get better in your health, go hard for it. You know, if you trying to get that relationship, you trying to find your mate, go get it, man. And you gotta have the right mindset, the right mentality, and you gotta stay consistent with it, man. So that's just an action step. Just one action step is work on the way you respond to negative situations and circumstances. Really take a look at it. Really take a look at what you're talking about on a daily basis, because what you're talking about is going to be a reflection of what you're thinking, and also a reflection of how you're acting. So if you got a lot of negative conversations going on, that means you're thinking negative, and then you're going to be acting negative and getting negative results. So take a look at that, man. Take a look at your conversation, because nobody controls it other than you. Stop blaming your situations and circumstances also. You got to stop blaming other people and other things for where you are, and understand that it's on you. It's about your mind, your will, your actions. It's all about you. So it's your boy. I'm out.